Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
Welcome to another edition of Powerhouse. Now, we all know that adding or upgrading your insulation is going to help you save money on your utility bills. Here we are at a construction site, new home construction, and with us today is Bob Moyer, who is the insulation contractor. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Megan.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Before we get started, can you explain to us what R value means and what the numbers mean?
R value is a rating of how fast heat escapes through the insulation. An R15 escapes a lot faster than an R19.
So the higher the number,
the better off you are.
So where are we now in the insulation process?
Right now we're putting a 6-inch R19 blanket in the walls.
What were your other options?
Our other option was to net the walls and blow in an R23 fiberglass blanket.
If we're dealing with a 1,000 square foot home, what's the price difference between that R19 and that really efficient R23?
It would run somewhere between $2,700 and $3,500 for standard insulation. For the bibs blanket system, would be about another $900 to $1,500, depending on the house.
That number may seem high, but how long is it going to take when we're going to see a return on that investment in energy savings?
Usually 3 to 5 years.
Now, a lot of us out there don't have the luxury of building a new home. So what are the options for those of us with older homes?
If you have sidewall insulation, there's not a whole lot can be done. If your walls are empty, we can come in, remove siding where necessary, drill holes in your stud cavities, blow the stud cavities full of a Rockwool mineral fiber, and give you an R14 in your walls. Replace the siding, caulk the nail holes, and you'd never even know we were there.
And for a home that's 1,000 square feet, how much is that going to cost?
Anywhere from $650 to around $1,500, depending on how the house is built.
And once again, we're going to see a return on that investment.
Should see one in 3 to 5 years.
Well, obviously, sidewall insulation is really important, but what about attic insulation?
Attic insulation is much more important than wall insulation. 90% of your heat loss is through your attic. Your walls, yes, but if you've got to make a choice on insulation, attic always first.
How much does it cost to insulate your attic? Say the same house, 1,000 square feet.
Depending on how much existing insulation is in your attic, it can run anywhere from $500 to $800.
And once again, that'll pay itself off.
3 to 5 years.
So can a do-it-yourselfer tackle sidewall insulation and attic insulation in an older home?
You can, but most times you'd be better off. Get an estimate from a qualified contractor. It's probably going to be just as cheap and done a lot quicker.
There are a lot of insulation contractors out there. What questions should we ask when we're searching for the right one?
Ask for references, and don't be afraid to call and check them out. Are they licensed, bonded, insured? Don't be afraid to check them out. And are they dependable? Will they be there when you want them?
So if you're interested in insulating your home, here's what you need to know. For a new home, your options are bat or blanket sidewall insulation, which will cost $2,700 to $3,500. Or a blown-in blanket system, ranging from $3,600 to $5,000. And attic insulation will run from $500 to $800. You'll see a payback in energy savings in 3 to 5 years. For an existing home, blown-in sidewall will cost from $650 to $1,500, and attic insulation will run $500 to $800. Again, the payback in energy savings is about 3 to 5 years. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
You really helped me out a lot. When we come back, Pete's going to show you how to save even more money on your utility bills by installing a low-flow shower head. So stay with us.
If you're building a new home or adding on to your current home, invest in 2x6 sidewall construction. The extra 2 inches of depth allows for thicker R19 insulation. The cost difference can be paid back in energy savings in as little as 2 years.